So while we are waiting for people, uh, can I get some
So,
introductions going? People who are already here, students, just want to know. So just being silent here.
so today Pandeshwari is demonstrating vowel counting, sir.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Look forward to that.
Uh, Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask here, ma. If you wanted to tell something, you can. If you wanted to share something, you can share it here.
Pandishwari is demonstrating vowel counting. Okay. Pandishwari, please tell me a little bit about yourself. Can you turn on your video? I can put a face to the name.
Sir,
You turned on your.
sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
I'm myself Pandishwari is. I'm from CSC department first year. I'm here to gain some coding knowledge and I'm here to gain some knowledge about pointers. That's all.
What made you choose to come to Kite?
Sir, I'm from TKS Metric, sir. From that school, they have taken me from 5 to 6 times to Kite, sir. I like the campus.
Oh, good. Can you turn on your video? You're not shy?
Sure, sir.
Ah,
Good evening, sir.
oh, there you are. Oh,
Sir,
nice. Such a lovely face. Nice name, Pandishwari. Very good. So, what does your father do?
sir, my father is a driver, sir.
Oh, where does he work?
Sir, in Coimbatore, he works in Titan Ceramics, sir.
Okay, and mother is housewife,
Housewife.
homemaker. Homemaker is
Yes.
a better word.
Yes.
More important than any other job. Good. Okay, brothers, sisters,
I have one younger sister, sir.
and what is she planning to do?
She's completed 10th, sir, and she's waiting for admission to 11th, sir.
Does she also want to become a computer scientist like you?
Yes, sir.
Then we should give her a head start, even while she's beginning to get into 11th, she should join, since you are already a student of our college, she gets free training, capacity, everything at Kite. How's that? Good deal?
Yes, sir.
Simply because of volunteering to do this problem, see, you gotten a benefit for your sister. How's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thanks, Pandishwari, for okay. You can turn off your video if you want. All right,
Thank you, sir.
so time is 6:03. Should we start? Should we wait some more time? 19 people have come.
We shall start, sir.
Okay, so this is I set up everything here. I'm back. Sorry for that. Got interrupted. All right, let's go. All right, Pandishwari, all yours. Goma.
Yes, sir.
So what do we do first?
So first we give the integer as return type and function name as bubble count, sir, in the third line. Then, sir, in fifth line, sir.
First, we have to do submit, correct? So that
Yes,
we
sir.
get what you can see all the test cases fail. That's the first thing you want to do on any cloud code problem. So see, because you're all learning to do test-driven development, it's important to yeah. So we did submit, and then we're getting all the test cases to fail, correct? So vowels, for example, is the input. We're expecting answer to be 2. Some exception is happening. Okay. All right, go ahead. What do you want? How do you want to fix this?
Sir, in fifth line, inside for loop, semicolon star s.
Semicolon star s, okay,
Not equal to 0.
not equal to 0. Can it also be this?
Yes, sir.
This is 0 and the escape 0 is both amounts the same, correct? So
Yes,
instead of this, you're saying we can put it as 0, correct? Okay. And then what else
Then,
you want me to do? That's all?
so we can press submit, sir.
Good. Good job. That's all that we
Thank
need. So you want to explain what you did in line number 5?
So we are giving star is for getting the address of the string, sir. If it is not equal to 0, the loop will exit, sir. So we are giving star is not equal to 0.
You're getting the address of what?
The given string, sir.
Address of the given string or the character at the first pointed to by s? Star s, for example, right? So basically, let me tell you this. So this is in a for loop. This is the init section, right? There are 3 sections in a for loop. And what you've done is originally what was originally there for people who just joined late and trying to understand how to solve this problem. There was initial section and init section. And there is this continue section. So this is how a for loop is constructed, right? And this is, what do you call this? What do you call the third section? I don't have a name for it. Somebody
Increments,
help me.
increments, sir. Increments.
Increment section, huh? Okay, all right. Lack of better description. So originally nothing was given, right? There was nothing here. This also was nothing. There was only 2. Let me just remove these 2 here. So whenever you come and practice this problem, this reset helps you practice, put it in reset, or you get lost, you change so many things and you want to go back to the original set, you do reset, right? This is how we started. Pandishwari started with this, and then, so when you have what line number 5 basically told you is, it basically tells you that there's nothing in the init section, nothing in the continue section, nothing in the increment section, right? That's basically there was scaffold that was given to you. When I say scaffolding code means whatever code is already, not all problems come with a blank sheet. Some problems come with code already given. We call this scaffolding, right? Scaffold na the building kalla paint அடிக்கும்போது ஒரு என்னது அந்த what do you call in Tamil? I'm trying to scaffold code. So some scaffolding is already given to help you understand and solve the problem. Just like the scaffolding is done for some buildings, paint அடிக்கும்போது அந்த கட்டை வச்சு கட்டுறாங்கல்ல. So that is called scaffolding in English. தமிழ்ல அதுக்கு பேர் தெரியாது எனக்கு. So scaffolding code has been given. In that scaffolding code, if you look at it, the for loop had nothing in it. Nothing in the init section, nothing in the continue section, nothing in the increment section. All actually one line le eludhalam, or you can also take it to 3 lines if you want. I'm just writing this so that it's very obvious what is that. Nothing was there. So which means this for loop will continue forever. You understand? This for loop will continue forever. Why is the switch not in the right place? Yeah, switch was indented. Okay. And so this, whatever is here, I'm just explaining what is there, which is basically the for loop had nothing in it, right? This for loop is, I'm just saying you can expand it to be like this. It's still, it won't, it's still, all the test cases will continue to fail. So this was the for loop, and this for loop, when you have continue section to be nothing, init section to be nothing, especially when continue section is nothing, it runs forever. Okay. And when does it break? When does it break then? It doesn't even break, correct? Am I right? So because it doesn't break is the reason why you're getting this. Submitting another. First of all, it doesn't fail with the exception. It doesn't do a timeout. It is even failing with the exception. So something is failing even while you're doing this. So something is going wrong. So basically, given this, Pandishwari said in the continue section, she removed, she's putting something in the continue section. She's saying star S is not equal to, did you say star not equal to or star equal to? Not equal to 0. Yeah, okay. So she introduced this this condition in the, which is the continue section, which is nothing. She introduced this as the continue section. At the port one, you do submit, the test cases pass. So when you're doing star S Pandishwari, you're not looking at the address of S. You're looking at the location pointed to by S. So star S S has some pointer value. Star S looks in the memory location that is pointed to by S. And as long as that memory location does not have 0, first it'll have W. You can look at printing this if you want. So if you want this just to see printf %C, because star S resolves to a character, you can print S and C. So whenever you're not sure what is happening, you should do all this printing business and see for yourself what is happening. So star S import line, continue statement within what? Okay, because I'm doing more than one statement. So that's a switch. So you see this VOWELS, right? So whenever with every iteration of the loop, we printed what is there in star S, correct? Star S la pathina, it's a character, and the character gets printed. So now you see what the contents. So V is OWL, because each time after the loop is over, you have come and put where is the S plus plus? Switch it takes the value, and then later on, after taking the value, it is using that value to evaluate. After doing that, it increments the pointer, so the pointer moves to the next location. So this printf, it probably gives you a better idea what is it that you're looking at, right? So that's so while as long as the star S is not equal to 0, meaning as until it gets to the null character. Remember, a null terminated byte string always has null character at the very end. So until you get to the end of the character, you keep doing this sublingual. So what are we doing? We're doing a switch based on the S. If it's A, E, I, O, U, you are counting the number of vowels. If it's not a vowel, then you don't need to report consonants, but you're just all other alphabets other than vowels are called consonants. So you increment the consonants. So is this problem clear to everyone? This is probably the third, fourth time we're looking at this. So I'll get a share of this video and understand it even better if you have to. And even better, like I said, take it to Python tutor. That might be even better to make you understand why it prints like this. Good job, Pandishwari. Okay, who's next? What are we doing? Subsequence, right? Who wants to, let's do subsequence and then go to vowels in order. Somebody volunteer to do the review of subsequence.
Sir,
Yes, who's volunteering?
Pavitra, sir.
Yes, Pavitra, go ahead, Pavitra. Here we go. You see the problem?
Yes, sir.
The problem is visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Internal error. Internal error, it always makes sense to press submit. Internal error is not something you should get. If you get, then cloud code is sort of mixed up. So press submit again.
Yes.
Just a suggestion. It's a fundamental law of nature that in order to gain strength, one has to push one's limit, which is painful. I'm sure all of you feeling painful coming to this pointer camp. Is that correct? யாருக்கு தலை சுத்துது, தலை வெடிக்குது, வலிக்குது? There is somebody feeling like that? Be truthful. Faculty members, have any of the students confided in you that தலை வலிக்குது, what's in இதுக்கு போனாவே தலை வலிக்குதுன்ட்டு?
Shantani ma'am.
Yes.
Sir, I think அந்த மாதிரி students யாரும் இன்னைக்கு join பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் sir. They have cut shorted the list it seems. So only interested have joined today.
No, interested students also, if they feel it painful, it's supposed to be painful. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the very, I think this would be the very final list, sir. After several sittings, we had got this list.
Good. So, but basically, I like this principle that only when you feel some pain you're growing in strength. Only when you get grain, you're pushing beyond your limits, you will find it painful. When it's painful, then you're gaining strength. And I hope with the last 11 days, this is probably the first day where nobody has been able to solve the vowels or the challenge given. So which means I've really pushed you a little bit hard. Everybody has been pushed hard. So that's good. Okay, subsequence, let's go. Solunga.
Yes, sir. In second line, sir. If Starlin,
Okay, for interest of time, can you post on the chat to me, Pavitra, what code you have? Is it passing all the test cases?
yes, sir.
Okay, can you just share it to me privately? What is your code? Then I'll take that as a starting point.
Yes, sir.
Somebody wants to do vowels in order? Wants to try? Some volunteers? Where are you stuck? Which test case is not working? I'm sure some of you passed most of the test cases.
Santosh.
Santosh already solved it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. That's good. Very good. I'm looking forward to your code, Santosh. So, Santosh, you can share your code also to me privately. Pavitra, are you ready? Have you shared?
No, sir. I'm typing, sir.
No, you don't have to type there, Ma. Why do you have to type? You cut Control C, Control V, no?
Sir, I'm in phone, sir.
You're in phone.
Meet in phone, sir.
Okay. So Pavitra has already solved subsequence. Good. I think we'll make a note of that. At least she's volunteered to show me the code. That itself is a good sign that she's confident about this problem. So Pavitra Balasubramaniam,
Yeah, sir.
good to know that you volunteered to show subsequence. Good. And Santosh seems to have finished this challenge. Santosh G, is that you? Or Santosh Kumar, Santa, I think, right? Okay, good to know. Solved, but you didn't post on the group, is it, on Slack?
Santosh, on your mic. Santosh.
Okay, I'm going to, okay, Santosh, yeah, Santosh is probably posting something to me, I think. Santosh has posted his code. Okay, good. I'll take a look at that. All right. So let's look at subsequence. I already solved it in some form. There are two videos. I don't know which one is good. This is taking what? This is taking 2 minutes, huh? 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Now let me show the simplest one. Simplest one is this. Is this video visible? I don't think I talk much here. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So this is kind of strange. Subsequence. Okay. Needle, usually you put hay in the first and then needle in the second, right? So it doesn't matter as long as I will purposefully change the order, I think, just to confuse you guys. It doesn't matter. So as long as you know what needle is the one that we're searching for in hay. So it doesn't matter which one comes first or second. That's why I like to use these names, needle and hay. But why is it star hay? That's strange. Why should it be star hay? Both are stars. Okay. Okay, both are stars. Okay. All right. Is there a, yeah, I didn't see that star. Okay, here we go. So let's continue. This is only going to be 2 minutes. So I'm going to be sharing the link to this video also. So you can all see something as complicated as subsequence can be done very fast. So, again, like I explained, the reason I use hay and needle and not S1 and S2, right? I hate it when I see those kinds of naming conventions. It's okay if you're trying to solve, do some programming contest and you want to finish quickly. But when you're learning, trying to learn to write code and we write professional code, people expect you to name your variables properly. So here it kind of tells me the string in which I'm searching for, right? And needle is the string that I'm searching for in the needle, right? So by using those names, it becomes amply clear whether which hay comes first or needle comes second. It doesn't matter. By the naming convention, you know what should be used for the logic. So while star hay is there, I'm saying hay plus plus, and say I'm needle. While if the needle is nothing. So while star hay, I have to search. So basically my while loop is very simple. I have to traverse the entire hay and trying to find every character in the needle, correct? That's what subsequence is about. So the while loop kind of helps me go through the entire hay, as I'm traversing the hay, I need to find all the needle characters. And return needle, this is I think by now you all understand this, right? There is while return, if there is nothing in the needle, then we found all the characters in the needle, and therefore when there is no characters in the needle, then we return 1. But if there's something in the needle, which means we didn't find all the characters, then needle is not a subsequence of hay, and therefore line number 5. Feel free to interrupt me. Oh my God, this is almost 40 seconds, and the problem is going to get solved. So with that code itself, I majority of test cases pass. Then what am I putting inside? If needle is equal to hay, then I'm saying increment needle. What? Is that simple? My God. Does this pass all the test cases? I'm surprised at my own solution. So let's go to the solution and see if this works, right? What did we write? So again, same video. I'm going to share that video with you. So you'll be surprised how simple the solution is. I'm calling it haystack here. Let me save some typing. So what did I do? I said return -1. I don't know why I do that. Okay, and then what happens? Again, let's do a return. So we return expected. So A, B, C, D, E, it expects 1 because A, B, C, D is there as a subsequence of the hay. Okay, so what I do is I'm saying while star hay, I'm traversing the hay, right? And regardless of whatever I do inside, I'm saying return is needle there? Is there something there in the needle? Then return 0. But if star needle is equal to 0, which means you've reached the end of the needle, all the characters have been found, then you return 1. But even if there's one character left in needle, then we are saying return 0. Got it? So this is understood. This is what gets collapsed into one. You don't have, if it's okay if you write like this. I'm just I like to write code which just gives me a mental exercise. So both are the same, right? Then what happens while I'm going through the hay? I'm saying if star needle is there in hay, or if the needle, first the character in needle, that needle is pointing to, if it's there in hay, then I'm saying move the needle, right? We have found the first character in needle. Now go get the next character in needle. So somewhat there's some more subsequence. One test case is failing. I'm surprised how that did. Okay. Oh, sure. Anybody tell me how to pass TDD4? Dog, monkey. So what is there? We're trying to find dog in God, dog, monkey. Is dog there in dog, God, monkey, dog? Hello? So it should return 1, right? But we seem to be returning, we don't seem to be returning 1. So how do we solve this? Somebody? Puridungla? You understand what I'm asking? This code passes all the test cases. While the video showed it, everything is passing. But I've added that new test case, I think, after I did the video. So that's why that's failing. So how do I fix this? Somebody tell me how to fix this. Silence. Pavitra, நீங்க தான முடிச்சிருக்கீங்க இந்த problem.
Yes, sir.
You want to tell me how to fix this? This is simple question only.
Sir, shall I try, sir?
Yes, Arti, go ahead.
Sir, if 2 lower of needle equals 2 lower of hay.
2 lower of needle, 2 lower of hay. Do I need any includes?
Yes, sir. See,
Do I have to do any include? Very well done. Good job, Arti. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Does everybody understand what Arti did?
Yes, sir.
TDD or test case. Pavitra understood? Okay, nice. So all of you, I'm going to share this video. So please take a look at it. You practice how the video is practicing, right? How I practice in the video itself, you can practice and then add the last line that we did just now. Just like Aarti did this now, right? So that's the only thing that you'll have to add to this. So let me share that video as well, so that it's there for you people to use the video to learn the most simplest solution to subsequence. Got it? So that's the first part, 6:30, not bad. We did one problem. Now let's go to Santosh. Santosh, I'm very happy, Santosh. At least one person has solved the other vowels in order is kind of a tricky problem. But I'm very happy that you're able to solve it. So I'm going to drag admit Sandhya is coming in. Okay. So Santosh, how much time did you take to solve this, Santosh?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Good. Thank you for the effort. Nice to see that you're putting in this kind of effort.
Thank you.
And probably you will explain the solution as well in some sense. So let's see. I'm assuming the screen visible. You've gotten two. Is that two versions you've given? Huh?
No, sir, same.
Same. So I can remove this, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I remove the one below or one above?
Above, sir.
The one above to be removed, is it?
Yes, sir.
You want me to remove this?
Yes, sir.
First, let me see if all the test cases pass. Yes, super. Very nice. Good job, Santosh. Good. So let me do some editing here. You're writing C strips. You want, if you can only move this thing up. All right. So let's, nice. You've used the vowels and you're finding found string. You're trying to use a counter. While hey, then you're saying if string cat. You're using a lot of nice, seems like you're getting familiar with the string functions, shows your familiarity with the fact you're using these functions itself means you've understood string library really well. Correct, Santosh?
Yes, sir. Somewhat.
Yes, yes, that's the job. I think very few students in at your first year will be able to do this. Nandakumar, what do you feel? Santosh writing code like this.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen his? Have you seen?
Yeah, I mean, I think he is very familiar about the string.h functions.
Yeah,
Better used.
absolutely. Okay, so found string. You want to tell me what is this found string, Santosh?
So it's an empty array, sir.
Okay, it's like a counter. What are you counter for what? You're trying to count, what are you trying to count here?
So vowel.
So, okay. All right, so while hey is happening, you're traversing hey. So this one is the outside the loop. After the loop, you're string comparing vowels. Oh, so you're trying to, okay, oh, nice. So you're trying to frame, you're trying to put together a string of vowels. I mean, you're trying to build uh, uh,
If it is
the
repeated,
vowels
it will
found in the string as they are found. Is that correct? Okay. So let me see. Ideally for others people to understand, you can do a printf here and you do a %s and then you say found string. The convention requires you to put a space after the comma, right? All of these are minor things, but pick it up as you go along. See, I always put, I don't bring it like this, right? The convention is that you put a space after the comma. So found string, let's see what is there, what found string happens, especially when you have A, E, I, O, U. This is the most simplest test case. Let's see what happens in found. So people, if you're trying to understand Santosh's code, I'm trying to understand his code, this is how I would understand it, right? I mean, I would read it but then I'm trying to think that I'm at your level and trying to understand his code. So this is what I do. Then, I kind of come and look at and say, oh, it's A, E, I, O, U. So basically, his found string captures the vowels alone and in the sequence in which they occur, I think, right? So that's understood. So found string, I guess I couldn't suggest any better name. This is a good name, Santosh. Okay, that's good. So if you're saying if string compare, so basically saying if string compare is 0, right? You all understand string compare? String compare, when two strings are the same, it returns what value? Hello. It's a simple question. String compare, when vowels is a string and found string is both are the same, what will it return? What value will it return? string compare மறந்துட்டீங்களா அதுக்குள்ள?
Sir,
What is the
zero, sir.
return type?
What is the return value?
Sir, if two strings are equal, it returns zero, sir.
Exactly. So this is what Santosh is saying in his code. The short form for that is if you say if it is 0 and you say not if it is so 0 not becomes 1. Okay, if so that's what that's so this code is understood. If it is not the same, then you return 0. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go understand what is happening in the while loop, right? So I guess he's using this found string to build string of vowels found in the hay. That makes sense, Santosh?
Yes, sir.
In the order in which they occur in the hay. Okay, while hay, he's saying a string car if vowels too lower. So he's removing the case sensitivity by using too lower. Makes sense. If what you're looking at hey is a vowel, right? That's basically what he's saying. If hey points to a vowel, right? He's only doing this if only if hey is not pointing to a vowel, he just moves to the next character in hey, right? That makes sense. So this if only happens if hey points to a vowel. That's what this if string means. Then he's saying if not string. So if so this basically saying if vowel is not already in found string, that's what this translates to, then he is string copying. So add vowel to the found string. Correct, Santosh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm explaining your code better than you can. So add vowel to the found string, right? So string cat, nice. Hey, very nice. So basically, why not use string? Why is using the string and cat? Because he only wants to pick that one found string. Okay. Somebody tell me how to make this. Can we try and avoid the string and cat? It's a good way to understand how to use string cat. But since we're all practicing pointers, let's see how we can modify Santosh's code to use pointers. Somebody give some ideas. So let's put some character fs pointing at found string, right? Having done that, what am I doing? Adding, you just add one letter to found string, correct? So what I'm going to do is, let's see if this works. Star fs equals star hey, right? And we will also, we have to move f star fs plus plus. So if this string cat equivalent in the render line is okay, Santosh, you agree?
Sir, let's try. Sir.
Let's try. That's the spirit. So all the test cases pass, so which means it's equivalent, right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody have doubts about what I did here?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you want to get a little bit fancy, you can do plus plus here and remove this guy here. So I replaced one of Santosh's code, string function code, with just one pointer code. You see the benefit of using pointers? So you can avoid using at least string cat at least, right? because Santosh might complain, sir, you're using 2 statements. I did it in 1 statement. So I did it. Pointers allows you to do that in 1 statement as well. So adding vowel is, you can either do string cat. Perfect. Very nice, Santosh. I'm glad you used this. Instead of that, the equivalent of this is also this, because we're just adding, he only wants to get 1 character. So that getting 1 character can be done efficiently with the pointer. So that's what this guy does. And this guy has done it. And so string character, if it's not there, hey, this is super code, Santosh. Very nice. The only thing is, if at all a critique I want to give is that you're using another, and in no way any complaint. But if somebody wants to improve on Santosh's code, hey, by the way, Santosh gets a badge, Professor Nandakumar. This is really nice.
Yes, noted, sir.
Pavitra also gets a badge because she volunteered to do, even though we didn't have time to look at her code. But thanks to her, I showed the video, because I don't want to show something unless somebody has solved the problem, right? Because then at least one person has learned. The problem has made them learn a different solution. Having found a different solution, then when I show the simpler solution, you appreciate the simpler solution better. So Pavitra gets a star badge. Aarti gets a star badge because she improved on the last test case. And Santosh also gets a badge. This is super code. Now, if somebody wants to improve on Santosh's code, you have to, I'll extend this vowels in order to tomorrow as well. While this, I'll share this on the Slack. You people can either start from where he started off, and improve on it, or you can think afresh. Sometimes thinking afresh is what gets you a more simpler solution. Santosh, for you, your challenge will be, can you avoid using another string, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you there is a way to simplify this code further. The way that you can simplify it is, right now you're using an additional string, which is in line number 10. And I'm very happy. I've never seen a solution like this. And even I wouldn't have thought about it this way. So that itself is good credit to you. But Santosh's coding is being shared. So challenge for, what are you calling this? What days are we on? Day 12, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Improve on Santosh Kumar's solution to eliminate the need for additional found string variable. Found string, yeah, it's a variable, right? Found string character string. That's a day. That's a tomorrow's
Sir,
challenge.
today is day
Yes.
12. Sir.
And today is day 12, so tomorrow is day 13. I'm very happy you guys have survived 13 days of torture. Any review problems we should give? Somebody select a review problem, please. Uh, String rev, right? Let me give you string rev. String rev is a good problem. Even though it may not have been done. String rev is fairly simple. And it's also comes in the manipulation section. You must be able to solve this. String rev should be fairly simple compared to attempting the improvement on Santosh's code. So whichever, try both and see what happens. Any questions before we quit for the day? For some of you, this is Apple's $5 billion headquarters in the US. So it's a nice building or what? Circular building. Would you like to go work for Apple? The Apple company?
Yes, sir.
So that's how that's somewhere in the US, in the Silicon Valley. You must all have dreams. You have big dreams, and those dreams will come true as long as you work towards those dreams every day, right? Some days it might be difficult. You might feel a little bit down. That's perfectly okay. But even some days when you don't feel like coding, go and do the most simplest problem. Vowels in another, we didn't know. Counting vowels. It's just a matter of writing two characters and you've learned something for that day. You've reviewed, you've relearned, you've forgotten something, you've learned something. So as long as you have good, powerful goals, inspiring goals, exciting goals, and while you remind yourself of these goals on a daily basis, and on a daily basis, you will work towards them. Sometimes you might be able to work for 1 hour, sometimes you will be able to work only 1 minute. It doesn't matter. As long as you remind yourself on a daily basis what your goals are, those will come true. Since I have another 2-3 minutes, let me use this time to give you some philosophy. Any questions about the problems that we did? Unume purila sir, இந்த லைன் சொல்லுங்க சார். என்ன ஆகுது சார்? லைன் நம்பர் சந்தோஷ் கோட்ல லைன் நம்பர் 13 புரியல சார். Other questions? Any
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Tell me,
The
Pavitra.
same 13th line, sir.
13th line. So let me expand
Yes,
that.
sir.
If string car is equal to 0, right? So I change that line. I press submit. Test case are all passing. Rather, string car. You forget about this lower, right? Hey is pointing to something, correct? Hey is pointing
Yeah,
to
sir.
some character. Is this whatever hey is pointing to? That character is there in found string. அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாரு. Which means if vowel,
Yeah, sir.
so only if this if condition passes, you're coming inside this block. In
Yeah,
that
sir.
block, if that vowel, actually it can be improved also. If string car is not, if hey points to a vowel and hey and that vowel is not already in found string, then you're adding this. So you can actually make this and in putting vechkonga. And in pota. So I removed 2 if statements, made it even slightly simpler. Let's see if the test case is passed. Yes, it does. So one if statement, we're asking 2 questions, right? If it is a vowel, if whatever hey is pointing to is a vowel, and that vowel and that vowel is not already in string car, then you add it. Got it, Pavitra?
Yes, sir.
There's another short form for this. You can do star, like put a not there, and you can remove this equals to. So it might even appear better on one line. This also will work. If hey points to a vowel and that vowel is not already in found star, that's what this whole line is asking. I'm translating this Sikh gibberish into English. If this is true, then you're adding vowel to the found string. So from this, I mean, it's better that you use the previous code itself. I've just made it simpler here, but you can either use this or use whatever that as a starting point. All right, good question. Thanks, Pavitra. All right, so let me go back to my little bit of philosophy here before we finish for today. Three equations for the motivated person. All of you are highly motivated students. You have survived 13 days of pointer camp. Big round of applause to all of you. You can clap for yourselves, please. The fact that you took time to be here and learn all these problems itself means you should be, you're blessed to have the mental faculties, the drive, the time management capacity, a good environment where you're able to learn. All this itself is a blessing. Many students do not have this, right? Due to their bad luck or family situation or whatever it is. You're all blessed. And because of that blessing, you've used it well and you've done 13 days of pointer camp. So therefore, I wanted to share this slide with you. You're all motivated, who are aware that 1/10. So I want you to become aware of something, right? What do I want you to become aware of? People who go and join these places like Apple, right? Who go and work and study, who have enough degrees and studied at big universities, they get selected by Apple, right? So what I'm saying is, these people, we live in a world which is very economically well divided, right? I'm probably part of that, the better side of the equation. All of you are as well. 1/10 of the top 1% is equal to 90%. That's another topic for another day. But 1% of the top people, wealthiest people in the world, right? They own 90% of the total wealth in the world. How do they get so wealthy? How do they get so prosperous? How do they have so much success in their lives? I believe they follow these two equations, right? They follow these two equations. Third equation is your own equation. I'm asking you, come on, what is your equation that is making you feel successful, be successful? The first equation is 100% is less than 98%. That is wrong, no? Mathematically, that's wrong. So I'm not giving you a mathematically correct equation. I'm telling you, if you decide to do coding every day, just as an example, which is why I'm bringing coding, programming, because that's why you are all here. If you decide that you will learn pointers every day for the next 50 days and don't miss any one day, if you put a goal for yourself, you're trying to achieve 50-day challenge and don't miss even one day. It's 100% goal you want to achieve, right? If you only do it for 48 days, if you only want to do it for 45 days, then it's not 100% participation, correct? So if you decide that you want to do coding every day for the next 50 days, for 13 days, next 37 days, 37 days. So if you decide even from today that every day you will learn coding, that resolve takes less effort than somebody deciding I will only do 40 days of coding or 45 days of coding. You got that? Every day I will learn. Decision that is more easier than saying, okay, I will learn 90% of the time. Next 100 days exam 90% of the days I will learn every day and takes more effort than deciding if you study every day. Let me give you a simpler example. Just take honesty, right? It's easier. அப்பப்போ கொஞ்சம் பொய் சொல்வேன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா, that attitude and that approach is more difficult to maintain than deciding to say I'm going to be honest every day. Is that the equation clear to everyone? The second equation is that if you decide to improve every day, right? Even if you improve 1% every day, you will be 3,700% better than what you started 1 year back. But if you don't improve every day, you will only decay every day. And if you decay every day, then you become 0.03% of what your capacity was. So people who are very motivated, who are there in the top 1% of the capacity, capability, the intelligence, or whatever, what have you, they have these two equations very clearly in their head. And that is the reason why they succeed. So many of you who want to go and work in Apple, right? It all depends upon how you decide how much of hard work you will do and how often and how consistent you will do. Good luck. And I wish to see all of your enthusiasm continue for the rest of the pointer challenge as well. That's all I had today. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the motivational words, sir. Before we leave, I would like to congratulate Aarti, Pavitra and Santosh Kumar for winning the KJSL batch. I think these 3 students have already won the KJSL batch, and this is the second time they are winning the KJSL batch. I want all the students who are actively participating in this challenge wanted to win the KJSL batch. That is our faculty's wishes and also our MD wishes. That's all. We all can meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you all.